Jewish rapper Matisyahu rose to fame in 2004 with his blend of reggae, rap, and his Hasidic faith. For the past 6 years, he's celebrated the Hanukkah holidays here in New York and elsewhere with a series of 8 performances appropriately entitled The Festival of Light. But something will look a bit different about this year's concerts. Matisyahu joins me here in the studio. Matis, welcome back.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, so something's different. You posted this photo of yourself yesterday on Twitter, shaven, with the beard off, and it has just kind of become a thing in the Twitterverse. You accompanied that with this statement: "No more Hasidic reggae superstar. Sorry, folks, all you get is me. No alias. I am reclaiming myself."
Yeah, I mean, I guess you want sort of an explanation a little bit?
Yeah.
Basically, beard or no beard, I don't know, you know, and I wrote another tweet later that day saying, as people were sort of freaking out and taking the fact that I don't have a beard anymore to mean he's not Jewish anymore or he's not religious at all anymore. And the same day after I shaved my beard, I went that next morning to the mikveh and to shul at 6:30 in the morning like I did the day before, you know. So
why were people freaking out about shaving the beard off? I mean, explain a little bit the significance of growing it in the first place, and then what you were thinking yesterday when you shaved it off.
Well, I guess I'll tell you my thoughts about it. When I first started growing it was when I started becoming religious. I was like about 21 years old. I got really into Judaism. I wasn't, I got really interested in it. I went to different shuls. I went to different rabbis. One day I put on a yarmulke. I got on the subway, and I felt good. I felt good representing myself as a Jew. And 2 days later I put on tzitzit, and I just stopped shaving. When I was 17, I listened to reggae music. I love Bob Marley. I started growing dreadlocks, It's always kind of been my way, I guess, that the outside matches kind of what's going on with me inside. And I never shaved. Now, the reason why I never shaved, that gets more complicated. And I'll give you a little bit of description of what it's about. It says in the Kabbalah that the beard represents the 13 attributes of mercy of God. Basically that everything above is connected below, and sort of like in a mirror. And so things are mirroring each other constantly. And that there are symbols and representations of everything above with God here in this world. And somehow the beard is like the manifestation or the symbol of God's mercy, of these 13 attributes of mercy that are connected to 13 parts of the face. And there's an idea that I had heard that the blessings and the brachas come through those attributes of mercy. And I had this fear in my head that if I would shave my beard, somehow those blessings would be cut off.
So does this shaving yesterday, posting the photo on Twitter, does that mean you've overcome that fear? What
happened was I recently realized, that God's mercy, it can't be. How can that possibly be connected to me shaving or not? And I began, over the last few weeks, I went through a pretty major transformation, and I'm probably bigger than any in my life, due to several things. But a lot of revelations and a lot of realizations started coming clear to me. And I realized, just like these fears that I have, and that the idea that God's mercy is connected to whether or not I shave is ludicrous, and I need to just trust myself, and that, if I'm deserving of God's mercy, I'll get it, regardless of,
what you
beard.
Look like. Yeah. We're speaking with Matisyahu, the reggae musician and rapper and singer and songwriter. Let me read you a comment. There's actually a number of them already on our soundcheck page. Sean in Louisville, Kentucky writes, "No Jew gets out there like he does and impacts religious Jews, secular Jews, and non-Jews alike with the Torah, especially for my generation." Does that hearing that sort of thing, is that what you're going for, to kind of spread the word outside the community as well?
Well, I've always been that. I mean, I wasn't raised in a tight-knit religious community. You know, I went to public school. I never thought of myself as making music for one group of people, and that was seen through my crowds and my audience.
Hmm.
But those kind of comments are just feel so good right now, because the support is beautiful to see, you know, and it gives me sort of like a certain faith in mankind, you know, because there's so much hatred out there, and to see good things, like, you know, people saying that stuff is great.
Hmm.